first got out on the court last year. Looks like you're really patient. You're seeing everything. You had a bunch of assists. Can you kind of talk about being comfortable now that this is kind of your second year?
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable. I think the game has slowed down for me, just going through off-season and practice and playing competitive with guys. But I think this is one of my first times, really seeing the double team as far as on the college level. So I think I did the right thing. I think I lost some mental focus toward the end as far as like seeing double teams. So that's how I got those 2 turnovers. But I think the first half I did really well with the double team.
Right. It looked like Kenny was diving in the rim and you were finding him.
Yeah. We were working that in practice. Usually it'll be Jarnell there, but I think Kenny did a really good job. I think a lot of people be surprised at how better Kenny got from last year.
It's like you're getting yourself off the deck too, off the dribble. You're finding ways to score like that.
Yeah. I try to stay away from it. It's something that I had in high school, and I sort of got away from it. And I really try to stay away from it. But when it's there, I drive guys. But I think I stick to bullying guys in the post. That's my strength.
When you get out with a team like this, and can you tell, like within the first couple of minutes, that you can pretty much impose yourself anytime you get the ball in your hands?
Yeah, I really felt like I could have scored anytime I got the ball. But double teams, and that's something I really need to work on this year as far as. So this was a good test for me. I just had to trust in my teammates to make plays, and they did.
What's kind of the difference between getting the ball and knowing that you're going to go right to the basket versus let the double team come, try to kick it?
It's a big difference because just knowing the guy coming, you pretty much, you can't be too passive. You sort of have to still impose your will as far as being a scorer, so they can keep double teaming you. But when you don't know someone coming, a lot of times, I feel like it's easier to score.
Make it that much harder without Jerome?
Huh?
Make it that much harder without Jerome?
I definitely miss Jerome, but as far as on defensive, I feel like we gave up a lot of boards that Jerome would have got, but I think we still got a lot of learning to do.
Jarnell, can you just talk about the offense overall? I mean, how you guys came out 70% in the first half, and just it seems like you're just really cohesive.
You said the offense?
Yeah, I mean, you guys hit 70% of your shots in the first half, and it just seems like you know where people are going to be, and how much better are you guys at that than last spring?
We've had time to work with each other. I think this is a real passive team as far as just loving each other, just trusting each other. I don't think anyone on this team is selfish. So, and then a lot of double teams came my way. I feel like I could have made some better passes. I could have had a better mental focus towards the end of the game as far as finishing up with the double teams. But that's just something I have to work on.
Jarnell, what was the concept like in the locker room game? Was he disappointed, or did it just seem kind of the same, even though you guys had kind of got that lead and kind of waxed off?
He said, it's a good win. He said a win is a win, but he said we shouldn't be happy with it because the way we finished. Let's just give us something to work on in practice. I think defensive rebounding is something we should really address.
What would you say personally, or you and the team as a whole would take away from this game going forward into the rest of the season?
Just personally, I think just double teams and keep playing hard. I feel like even though I didn't get big numbers, I feel like I was the most impactful player on the court. So and the numbers don't show that, but just going into the next game, just play hard. Finish the game next time.
Jarnell, Coach Martin.